The Synchro Festival is here, it's time to be Monke. What is up, nation? It's your boy Duo, and today I wanted to bring to you guys my Synchro Festival True Draco deck list. I'm going to be taking this deck into the festival, and I'll actually be playing it on my live stream, which is twitch.tv/reallyduo. I'll have a link in the description. You should definitely check me out when I'm live. But this is the list. This is the festival. This is the highway robbery deck that we will use to monkey flip our way to victory. So let's get into it. Starting off with our 3 copies of Max C. Pretty standard hand trap. You're going to want to be playing this just because there's so much special summoning happening. It's a Synchro event, obviously, so you're going to see Synchron and Adamancipator everywhere. And then for the Dracos, we have our Majesty Maiden, which is at 1, our 3 copies of Ignis Heat, and then our 1 copy of Dynamite Knight. You don't really need to play more because this is a Card of Demise deck. But it doesn't really matter too much. You can kind of freestyle. If you want more Dracos, you can put in Drath. If you want less Dracos, you can take out Ignis Heat. Doesn't really matter. Moving on to the spells, we have our 2 copies of Upstart Goblin. I was going to put in 3, but honestly, this deck is so consistent that I figured I'd rather just play more power cards. So we put it at 2. Our 1 copy of Terraforming, 3 copy of Cardemise, 2 copies of Pot of Duality. I don't like it at 3. I think it's kind of a little, like, you really want to be able to use every card in your hand, so drawing 2 Pot of Duality is kind of bleh. It doesn't matter with Card of Demise because you're drawing a million cards, so you definitely want to play 3 of this, but Pot of Duality isn't as good. 1 copy of Dragonic Diagram, 2 copies of Kaiser Coliseum. This card is going to be huge in this event. Like, you put 1 monster on the board, and then activate this and they just can't play the game. No synchro summoning. 1 copy of True Draco Heritage and 2 copies of Disciples. I personally believe in a more minimal Draco spell lineup, but you can play more if you want. 3 copies of Forbidden Droplet. Now I think this card is incredibly good in True Draco because you can set your spells and trap cards and then send them with Forbidden Droplet to negate monster effects, and then those spells and traps will trigger to blow up even more stuff. So it's actually really huge to resolve Forbidden Droplet. And then for our traps, we have 3 copies of Waterfall of Dragon Souls. You want to be able to search your Dracos. 2 copies of Infinite Impermanence just for some added disruption. 2 copies of Rivalry of Warlords, another really strong Floodgate. 3 copies of Skill Drain, the Floodgate. This is how you're just going to win so many games. Definitely play this. Then 2 copies of True King's Return and 3 copies of True Draco Apocalypse to get your tribute summons off. You really want to be using Waterfall to search your Dracos and then summon them with the traps on your opponent's turn to get some quick effect pops. But that's the main deck. The extra deck, I mean, you can do whatever. This doesn't matter. If you want to play Monarchs Erupt, you can. But because I was relying more on the quick effect tribute summons, I didn't want to invest too much in that. So if you play Monarchs Erupt, you just won't worry about the extra deck. But that's the list. Just wanted to give you guys a quick refresher. Like I said, I'll be playing this on my stream, twitch.tv/reallyduo. I hope this gives you guys some ideas and some inspiration to kind of mess around with Draco and build your own variant. That's what's fun, is you can play Draco so many different ways. Obviously, they're all going to monkey set 5, eat banana, but what you choose to set is completely up to you. So, thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.